shit finally works. There we go. I just had to, reset the entire mic. It's lovely. Why am I getting dings? I just want to get the sponsorship stream done. That's all I want, to just finish it. I'm broke. Looking at here. On the way to sit for the hour. through it again. I feel like I just spoiled myself a little bit. Goddamn, I want to play it again.
Today I've decided to finally digest the entirety of a well-known...
The ones who care.
Hello,
Fucking 3
everybody.
million times of that
As you
shit.
can see, we've been conducting every sick, twisted torture method we could think of on this son of a bitch. And I think we finally reached a breakthrough. Once we turn this machine on, we will have access to unlimited analog horror for myself and other horror YouTubers to analyze and rake in infinite money, I mean, valuable content. Are we ready? Let's light it up.
You know, in retrospect, I think we could have just used ChatGPT. All right, everybody, welcome back to the casting couch. This is, of course, the couch where I cast spells. So AI, what is it? Why does my grandma keep asking me about it? Why don't I have a job? So AI has become a really divisive topic in recent years, with valid reason. Whether it be the fact that generative AI is just trained off of stolen artwork, like full stop. I mean, they've been pretty open about it. There was that one pathetic article where the head of OpenAI was basically on his hands and knees saying, "Please, we can't survive as a company if we can't continue using copyrighted materials for free. Why won't anyone think about the shareholders? They're suffering." And people will constantly argue for AI, saying that, or they'll say, even though these kind of people have never picked up a pencil in their goddamn life. So it's just been really interesting, if not infuriating, to see how AI has developed and how we as a society have just sort of mass adopted it, completely ignoring the environmental ramifications, all the unethical and illegal shit that's able to be used for, and frankly, how stupid you look using it. Yeah, I'll say it. Oh, drawing a picture, writing essays too hard. I need a computer to do it. My wife's always been really upset that I use ChatGPT for our wedding vows. Maybe I'll just have AI fuck my wife. I'm sure there are genuinely useful uses of AI. Like, there are things that humans just simply can't do. And AI can fill in those gaps and, like, really help us advance society. But in the current day and age, that is not what the focus of AI is. It is just to make me think less and distract me with shit images and stupid AI cat videos. So honestly, I'm surprised it took this long for an analog horror series with fully AI generated visuals to crop up. And that, of course, is the subject of today's discussion, the Angel Engine. That's creator Unearthly AI. Unearthly Hub? What am I supposed to call you? But yeah, so this is a series that has fully AI generated visuals, and honestly, I was just planning on fully ignoring it full stop. Like, when I first saw it, there were a couple videos out, and I honestly just didn't really want to put a spotlight on it, because at this point you already know what my feelings on AI are, and I thought the worst thing I could possibly do is just shine a bigger spotlight on this series and make even more people flock to
What
it.
the fuck?
Because the thing is, no matter what I say, people who like or tolerate AI are never going to change their minds. So I was just fully planning on leaving the series alone and just covering other things by human creators. But then the other day, I saw this video come out from the film theorist bastards themselves. The thing with a lot of these videos is that creators will often just sort of ignore the fact that the visuals are made with AI, just not mention it at all. Or they'll just give a general hand wave, just like, "Hey guys, this series is made with AI." And I'm not an idiot. I know that this one creator making a series isn't the root of the problem with AI. However, the fact that people are so willing to ignore everything just to be accepted the slop that's being fed to them is really kind of disturbing. Like, most people, if you ask them, would say that they don't want movies or shows to be entirely generated AI. But this series being so popular kind of really shows the opposite. So I'm wondering what the film theorists will say about it.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Film Theory, where we're going to address the elephant in the room. Despite getting the most requests to cover this series, I've been hesitant to because it incorporates a lot of AI-generated art into its videos. Honestly, I don't love that. We here at Theorists support human artists and will always strive to use human-made scripts, assets, and editing in our videos.
Okay, so basically starting off the video by just saying like, hey, I don't really like AI art, I don't support it. We always aim to use AI. No, sorry. We always aim to use human-made art, content, editing in our videos. So anyway, watch this 17-minute video where I talk about an AI art series. Right off the bat, it just seems kind of hypocritical.
Holy shit.
So basically, they're just saying that AI is going to infest everything. So obviously, they're going to talk about something non-specific. Like, it's like you're looking at someone dreaming of this series. It's kind of
Okay.
ironic in a way.
I wanted to watch a video, not have an entire lecture on AI. Like, yes, I get it, AI is bad, but Jesus Christ, I wanted to watch the entertainment for a minute. Oh shit, we got a secret rare black chandelier from Black Bolt. I want that. Let's see this one. Looks like a fun game. Interesting. What was I thinking about? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, complete. Oh, thank you. Wait, I thought you were at work. Why are you watching me be stupid while you're at work?
Well, to be honest with you, this isn't really about anything. This is about us.
Oh. I messaged you on Twitter because I thought you were back at work. I figured you just checked in and left again. Look, this is gonna be the worst stream possible because I'm just watching YouTube while this plays on auto.
It's a late night. Unassuming. Quiet. The Walton Files blares on your bedroom TV, filling the void of darkness around you.
Like, I am just doing the laziest stream possible to get this done.
You scroll through Reddit, searching for something to pass the time. Before, out of nowhere, a lone post by an Emerald Spring.
I'm gonna exit out of the multi-battle just for a minute,
They're searching for something.
just to check
Some
my
sort
level.
of lost documentary called The Real Blair Witch. There seems to be so little information about this documentary out there, and absolutely nowhere to watch it. I recall it being on TV, and there's one or two references to it out there. It has nothing to do with the Blair Witch Project, and is more of a true crime documentary. I'd love to see it again, and it's frustrated me for years now, not being able to
That's
track
once
it
how
down.
close I am to
It must
the
be
next
out
level
there
up.
in some archive somewhere, but
Okay,
I'm guessing
almost
its lack
halfway.
of availability kind of makes it lost. At first glance, this seems relatively unassuming. Yet another lost media mystery with hardly a lead to go on.
Lame.
Yet the name,
Lame.
The Real Blair Witch, shrouds it in this
Lame.
weird tinge of dread. I don't know what it is, but something about the way this is framed,
Let's try
the
this.
lack of information, something about this
Garbage.
has sparked something. Within their post, Emerald Spring provides a link to its IMDb page, revealing that there's
And back in we go.
hardly anything to go off of. The page is barren. Just one review, a release year, and director. The only tangible bit of info here is the plot summary. A group of teens from Flint, Michigan
Oh, I forgot
film
to hit the,
themselves kidnapping and
Jim's button
terrorizing
again,
a new
fuck.
acquaintance before taking her out to the woods and
I'll fix
dumping
it here
her
in a minute.
in a shallow grave. They then taunt their terrified and blindfolded victim, asking if she had any last requests before they cut her throat. But was the kidnap real or just a game? What's revealed is an extraordinary and disturbing record of a night when something went terribly, terribly wrong. Well, now you've got my attention.
I'm just so ready to be
With such
done
a
with
graphic,
this sponsorship.
visceral description of such an
Game's not bad, it's just
curiosity in this
I've been
case
doing it
took
for so
off
long, I'm
on
starting to
Reddit.
burn out.
Comment after comment poured in, expressing interest in tracking this footage down. Most believed in its existence, others not so much. Regardless, though, the common theme here was intrigue. The Blair Witch Project, back when it came out, was horrifying, and the implications of someone recreating this in real life to torment a very real person sounds like it's straight out of a nightmare. What in the world did Emerald Spring watch back then? What truly is this? Over the following weeks, whispers about the doc's existence would trickle in. Mentions in online articles. A trailer on a production company called Raw TV's own Vimeo page. But what really sent this mystery into the stratosphere was nearly an entire year later when a Redditor named Transbian8787 would chime in with the revelation that no one saw coming. The real Blair Witch, as it turned out, was very
fuck?
real. However, once Pandora's box was opened and the internet began to sink their collective teeth into it, it was realized that this story is much, much stranger than anyone had imagined. The Real Blair Witch isn't just a film. It's a glance into one of the eeriest, most bizarre incidents that I have ever read about, ensnaring nearly everyone involved.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the event of an emergency, please walk to the nearest
Oh
exit.
shit.
Thank you.
Okay, back to team. Okay, there we go.
When The Blair Witch Project hit theaters in 1999, it didn't just scare audiences, it changed the horror genre. More than just a film, it became a psychological experiment that made people question what was real and what wasn't. The setup was simple. 3 young filmmakers set out to document an old urban legend, only to vanish without a trace. What remained was the footage they
Fuck,
left
I hit
behind.
background,
But
so I'll
unlike
have to fix
traditional
that
horror
now.
films, this story had no scripted feel, no heart-stopping jump scares, just raw, unfiltered horror. The shaky camera work, improvised dialogue, and eerie silence between panicked breaths all made it feel as if it were set in reality. And that was exactly the point. The movie, as you'd expect, became an overnight sensation, shattering records and opening the door to a completely fresh, realistic, and raw form of terror. However, its impact stretched well beyond the film industry. Suddenly, horror fans, amateur filmmakers, and thrill seekers were heading into abandoned locations and recording eerie footage. And the internet soon became a breeding ground for low-resolution videos claiming to document real paranormal encounters. Some were easily debunked,
Wait.
others less so.
Did I do this
And
wrong?
that's where things began to take a
I'm sorry, I
strange
keep
turn.
fucking
Because
stuck
when
in
an entire
battle.
generation starts to believe that some of
I'm
the
losing
most
my mind.
terrifying things can be caught on a simple high-aim tape, it's only a matter of time before someone tries to prove it. Alright guys, before we continue, I'd like to tell you about tonight's video sponsor, NordVPN. Alright, so lately I've been traveling quite a bit for my ghost hunting channel, Nick and Ryan. And with this, I've been using public Wi-Fi considerably. You might not know this, but that free Wi-Fi that airports and coffee shops offer, did you know that literally anyone...
My god, it's so sticky. Ew! The boss looks disgusting. That yellow part on its head is its weak spot, right?
It's a frigid night.
Okay,
in
so I
the
do
town
have
of
that
Flint,
set
Michigan.
super raid.
And a 19-year-old named Danielle Taylor crosses paths with a 20-year-old Travis Peya, a community college student with big dreams of making horror films. Peya shared a house with a man named John Cockrell, another student and self-proclaimed horror fanatic. Their house, it was the spot, per se, the hangout for their tight-knit circle, which included a James Carwile, Christina Lum, and Derek Faxlinger. At first, everything seemed mundane within their friend group. Danielle would visit the house a handful of times, and nothing seemed all that out of the ordinary. Just a few weeks later, on the night of March 6th, however, their entire dynamic would, out of nowhere, take a dark turn. By complete surprise, Danielle was restrained, blindfolded, handcuffed, and threatened with murder. And all of it filmed on a single high-aim tape.
Say hello. Hi. Okay, I have a question for you.
The video opens inside a dimly lit house, bathed in the eerie green glow that can only be provided by an old-school night vision camera. Danielle stands front and center, seeming a bit annoyed that she's being filmed. Behind the camera is Travis Peya, his voice steady as he asks her a strange question. What would you say if you knew this was your last day on Earth? Danielle smirks, brushing off the question with a simple, fuck you. There's a heavy undercurrent of something else, though. Something unspoken. A shadow moves behind her. One of the men steps forward, revealing something in his hands. A blindfold, maybe a gag, and the mood shifts. Travis prompts Danielle again, this time instructing to say ready, set, go. Sensing something is off, she refuses. Someone's behind her. Something is up here. She turns. Yet before she can react, multiple hands grab at her. She barely has time to respond before she's wrestled to the ground. She fights briefly, but it doesn't take long for her to realize she isn't getting away. Whatever this
What
is,
the fuck is going
it's
on?
happening. The scene cuts. We find ourselves in a car. The lighting is bad. Again, night vision. Danielle sits in the back seat, blindfolded, scared out of her mind. She's stiff, her face only showing fear. Christina Lum, the only other woman to appear in the video, is driving. She doesn't say much, just keeps her eyes on the road. At first, the guys verbally taunt her, but there's this edge to it. And then we see it. One of them, Jonathan Cockrell, has a knife, and it's pressed right up against her. They start asking her questions. Did you have a good life? Say your last words to your family. If you could go back in time and change anything, would you?
Wait, why did it stop?
Danielle hesitates.
God
She
damn it,
tells
I
her
didn't
mom
fucking
she loves her.
select gems
She
again.
says she's sorry for everything.
Dude, I'm
She
losing it.
tells
I can't
those
get
in the
this
car
down
with her
correctly
that
today.
she has nothing to say to them. Nothing she says will be right
There we go.
anyway. No one reassures her. No one tells her it's okay. And the video cuts again.
I'm so goddamn bored.
Deep in the heart of the forest, the camera follows as James carries Danielle over his shoulder. The group moves with a sense of purpose, heading straight for a spot they've already prepared. A shallow grave, barely 2 or 3 feet deep. They set her down before
I'm so
explaining
tired.
what's coming next. They're going to cut her before burying her alive and leaving her to die. Travis stands over the pit, knife in hand. The blindfold that had been covering Danielle's eyes is pulled down around her neck, and she doesn't say a word. Following this, Travis kneels down, brings the blade right up to her, and then nothing. He never actually cuts her. He mimes the act of slashing Danielle's throat before she goes completely limp and pretends to be dead.
Congratulations, you're dead, sis. Welcome to the afterlife.
Just like that, the entire mood shifts. The group starts laughing, giving each other pats on the back over what they had just done. One by one, they turn to the camera, introducing themselves, explaining their roles in this so-called film. They even take bows, grinning the entire time. Danielle Taylor, as it turned out, wouldn't die that night. Contrary to the knife being held to her throat, contrary to her being tied up against her will, contrary to her being thrown haphazardly into a massive hole in the ground, this was nothing but a stunt. A prank for a movie. Funny, right? Halting the recording, the group unties her, harping on just how realistic, how entertaining her reaction was. Surely, this will seem visceral enough to make it to film. This was their big break, their escape from Flint, Michigan, after all. For Danielle, though, she was far from fine. Just a few minutes before, she thought she was dying. She had nothing to laugh about here, because the entire joke was solely on her.
I can't remember his name.
So far, it's been easy to follow Danielle's state of mind throughout this. A woman trapped by those she trusted, a victim of an inhumane prank. However, that's where our central problem begins. Because was this really? Was this all nothing but a sick joke? That is the question that soon becomes the heart of this entire incident. And the answer depends on who you believe.
It looks like an ordinary day in the USA, but in the city of Flint, Michigan, all is excitement. Even the small fry are buzzing. And the older boys and girls are let out of school. Oh, this is a day. The whole town's a bustle. Yes, sirree, there's going to be a parade, too. And what's a parade without festive bunting and gala decorations?
The The city of Flint, Michigan is undoubtedly one of desolation. It's a place once bustling, lively, full of opportunity. Yet today, it stands as nothing but a shell of what it once was. When the automotive industry backed away, it left a void of broken dreams, families with shattered aspirations. It's depressing that something like this can actually happen to those who have no hand in the matter at all.
We're at 37 minutes.
Like we established, the
Yay.
Blair Witch Project shattered the world, sending audiences into a frenzy and inspiring loads of those with nothing but a camera to create something horrifying of their very own. The entire group maintains that they all had hopes, dreams to get out of Flint and to make something of themselves. And while they could have chosen a myriad of ways to do that, the film industry, for once in its near century-long history, felt like something attainable, a vehicle to a completely new life. In the following days, Danielle Taylor, reeling from the incident on March 6th, would revisit the Peya home. It was done on invitation, a night for all of them to rewatch their masterpiece. Yet for Danielle, she had other plans.
If you scream and you fight, we put a gag in your mouth and throw you in the trunk. If you relax and accept death and what's coming to you,
After the tape ran its course, she secretly swiped it, replaced it with another, and after the events of that night had wound down, she set out to report the entire group to law enforcement. Within a week, the lives of Jonathan Cockrell, Travis Peya, Christina Lum, James Carwile, and Derek Faxlinger, everyone involved in perpetrating this stunt, would change. They were all arrested, finding themselves awaiting trial on kidnapping and assault charges, and facing anywhere from 7 years to life in prison under Michigan law. Contrary to their claims of simply aspiring to create a horror movie, Danielle Taylor maintained that she had no idea about any of this. To her, this was all very real, and given our glance at the footage, it's easy to empathize with her. Interestingly though, support for her wouldn't be unanimous, as once testimonies came out and the footage was given a second look, cracks in the facade began to show. Danielle, at numerous points throughout the footage, does things that make no sense. She scratches her nose. She inquires on if the rope is tight enough. And just minutes after she supposedly thought she was dying, she can be seen laughing alongside the group.
I survived, and I'm freezing, and my arm hurts.
Move anymore. I swear to God, I'm using a blade to do this.
A bizarre reaction, especially considering the circumstances. Even still, a Lapeer County prosecutor named Brian Concha spoke to the media on Danielle's behalf, maintaining his belief.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm not looking at chat much.
Any of it was staged until the end.
Yeah, I've done all the other goals.
The prank was
So
intended by the participants.
I'm just
but the
farming
last party, the
player
victim,
XP so I can
was
finish
not
the
in on it.
Sponsorship.
Conversely, attorneys representing the accused
I'm
said
level
the tape
49
shows
right
that
now,
Danielle,
and to
in
finish,
fact,
I had to hit level
did know
52.
that it was a movie, citing the fact
So I'm
that
close.
she never begged the group
I'm close to
kill her,
finishing off.
appeared to smile after the gig was up, and had not once
I just have to
begged to stop.
do this for
She pretends to play dead
maybe
for about
another
a minute.
week.
One said,
Some
if
amount of
she
time.
truly thought she was going to be buried alive, she would have struggled. As we can see, all we have here is a he said, she said situation. No one here ever knew the answer on if she were acting in this stunt. Not the prosecutors, not their lawyers, no one but Danielle Taylor. In the midst of an intense legal battle, Christina Lum had turned on her group of friends, accepting a plea bargain on a reduced charge of attempted felonious assault, and received a suspended 6-month sentence pending the completion of probation. Derek Faxlinger was ordered to pay a $200 fine. Jimmy Carwile received a 4-month sentence, while Peya and Cockrell got 8 months. All suspended sentences following the completion of probation. All of them inevitably served their time and got out. However, in the end, another affliction entirely would befall them. Travis Peya, the group's ringleader, passed away on Tuesday, April 18th, 2006. Derek Faxlinger passed away on Monday, February 12th, 2007. And Jonathan Cockrell lost his life on Wednesday, February 19th of 2014. All of them were less than 35 years old. Almost like a curse, 3 of the 4 men involved in the real Blair Witch incident had died before their lives could even get off the ground, and any information surrounding them, barren. All that seemed to exist was hearsay, notably on the website My Death Space,
Shit, I'm gonna run out of
Travis
multi-battle.
Peya's cause of death was speculated to have been caused by drug use. Furthermore, mentions of Derek Faxlinger come up in reference to an MLive article which states that he passed away from an epileptic seizure and had his organs donated to those in need. Even still, though, nothing definitive on whether this came from the fallout of the real Blair Witch ever came up. Onlookers then were just as conflicted, just as confused as all of us today. For a while, it seemed like this was the end to the real Blair Witch saga. A lost media legend turned criminal battle that resulted in the loss of 3 lives. However, an entire year after the original Reddit post was made, a user named Beef Brothel emerged out of seemingly nowhere, shedding light on the deaths of their supposed friends. Derek, John, and Trav have all passed away. Derek had a seizure in the shower and sadly passed from that. His organs were donated and saved quite a few people. He was an extremely kind person and gave great hugs. Travis had a terrible tooth infection, and I'm not sure if that was the cause, but it was a contributing factor in his death. John was depressed, I can't deny that. His mother died and they were quite close, so his partying ramped up during the period after her passing. Another friend was with him that night. They were celebrating.
Shit, I'm almost done with the sponsorship.
Simply an
Oh,
accident.
but like the streaming part of it.
He was one of my best friends, and I'm still angry at him for being so careless, especially because things were moving in such a positive direction for him. None of their deaths.
Let's go
were because
to a
of the
1-hour
Bushwick
mark on
case.
stream, and then
Jim
we'll.
and I still talk
I'll
occasionally,
just.
but he moved to another
I might have to
state
send it
and
off
lives
so
a
I can
private life.
do some stuff for Twitter.
He's a good man, and I think he was affected the most by this situation. The girl apologized to them after the fact and insisted that she never wanted any of this to happen. She was known to our graduating class as a notorious exaggerator before any of this ever happened, so there's that. Plus, she was young and was being told by a lot of authority figures that she had to go along with this prosecution. She claimed after the fact that she believed taking the video from the house would prove that it was just a joke and everyone would just get off the hook. She didn't realize that John was pausing the recording between shots. Part of me thinks she initially enjoyed the initial attention, but it spiraled way out of control. If I didn't know, these guys participated in these types of pranks on all of our friends weekly, made a dozen backyard horror films with them, spent all of my free time with them for years. I would think they were psychos too. That's just not the case. Jackass and Blair Witch were huge at this time, so it was kind of a mashup of the two genres to them. We all knew that if you went to Rancho, you could get pranked. It's just how things were. They did almost the exact thing to another friend a week or two before, and she was the one who suggested that they film it next time. Unfortunate. This was a devastating time for our group of friends, their families, and their loved ones. Visiting them in jail was bonkers. I'll never forget how sad they all looked and how many people came to see them. Everyone knew that they did not do this maliciously, except the prosecutor, and he was a real asshole. Long story short, it was a prank, and everyone except the law knew that.
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you. You just said hi. But if you had one thing to say, if this was your last day on Earth, what would it be? Why fuck
The real Blair Witch incident is a bizarre, unsettling chapter in the history of lost media. A story that serves as both a reflection of our deepest fears and a reminder of the human capacity for cruelty. How far would you go for a chance to escape a place in which you have no future? Was Danielle in on things, or was she truly terrified for her life that night? I've always said that lost media, by nature, carries this enduring sense of mystery, and in my opinion, this one is no different. It is, and always will be,
Oh, is it over?
a look into the lives of intensely conflicted individuals. But if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's that we may likely never, ever get our hands on the full original tape in its entirety. The story of Danielle Taylor will forever live on through the lens of news reports and documentaries. And in its wake, an unsolvable question. Did she truly know? Perhaps we never will. A lost media mystery that may never find a resolution.
Oh, wait, what's this? Oh god, it has to do that. Alright, we'll go a little bit longer. Just to finish this out. Now I have to actually tap the buttons. Fuck.
Hi everyone, how is everyone doing today?
God, I really want to go get a coffee.
Previously, but every time I sit down to do it, I feel guilty because I'm like, I need to get main channel video progress. So, Oopaville,
God,
his name is Caleb. He's a good friend of mine. Me and him and some other YouTubers are doing a few interesting projects that will be public very soon. But this is Caleb. He's a great guy.
It's very important.
Love him to death. He's a great friend. And anyway, he has spent over a year creating his own video game with like professional developers who come from like true legit studios. He hired them all. They like left their jobs and found Sour Boys Interactive. Caleb has an entire candy company, by the way, called Sour Boys. the candy's delicious. It's great. Caleb's one of the most inspiring people I know. He's like, I'm going to start a candy company. They start a candy company. And now he's like, I am going to make a video game, and he's made a video. And it is about a work crew called Rocky Top Solutions who is sent out to perform these jobs. And what
Let's
are
finish
the
off this
jobs?
energy
Well,
bar
let's
and
find
that'll
out.
be it for the
So
stream.
for the demo, there's only one job available, but when the full game comes out, it's going to be like episodic. There's going to be a series of different jobs you can do. There's like different things you can uncover in each job. There's like hidden lore. There's this connected universe of the world. Oh my gosh, that music's so good. There's there's like connected lore that you can uncover. You can do the job itself. There's so much, and I'm already dripping in the aesthetic of it, from like the logo and the picture to the sound. Oh, that's so good. I don't think I'm doing it full justice because right now I'm just going to play it solo, but it's up to a 4-player game, and I feel like it has proximity chat and stuff like that. A lot of things made for a 4-player structure. So I'm playing it by myself, so I'm not getting the full experience, but bear with me. You can wishlist it. It's free to play this demo. Go check it out. I'm super excited for it when it comes out. But anyway, yeah, Black Pine, I'm pumped. Let's get into it. Like I said, there's only one mission now because it's a demo, but we're going to make it private. Create. So when the full game comes out, there's like he's told me some of his like his ideas. There's going to be specialties. There's going to be more stuff. Right now we're just picking a character, moving on with it. Welcome to Rocky Top Solutions, the backbone of essential services in the Appalachian region. With recent solar flares causing unprecedented system outages, your role here at Rocky Top Solutions is vital. Your expertise and teamwork key to bringing stability back to these communities. Every repair you make safeguards lives and keeps Appalachian towns running strong. We're counting on you. It's also right up my alley of being set in Appalachia and being about like supernatural things that go bump in the night. It's so me coded. I love it. You can select different contracts to go to different missions. Again, right now it's just a demo, so there's only one contract. In the future, you can choose your mission, and based on percentage completion or time you complete them, you'll earn payouts, and then you can use the money again in the full game. You can use the money in order to get into the full games. So. Rocky Top Solutions urgently requires repair services at the Sector 4B water pump station to restore water flow to the town. Contract is to balance pipe pressure and ensure operability. Alright, so let's go. Someone said he could have made the ARP lore. This is literally the lore of us. Look at this little loading element too, the little car. So cool. So cool. I was like, is the music gonna go away? The music transferred from being surround to it's now in the radio of the car. That was sick. That was so cool. Alright, so I'm in the RV now. There's all these different tools. He's mentioned that like a lot of the tools like are already designed, but since you don't need them for this mission, they don't pop up yet. Like, you can't pick them up. You can see in the future we have a sledgehammer, we have like a big pipe. Like
Tomorrow's something new though.
We have this though.
I'll do something fancy tomorrow, probably. So thank you. I'll be back tomorrow.
Let's go.
Bye.
Very interactive.